Hi, my dear residents, dear children. How are you this weekend? Have you been paying attention to the news? I'm sure many of you have heard, have read, have watched the news regarding the war in Ukraine. Many families have been displaced. Fathers have been separated from the mummies and the children because the able-bodied men have had to stay behind to defend their country. Many women and their children have fled either in cars, via other modes of transport, or by walking or hiding in the subway. Many of us, understandably, are very upset. I don't know if our children fully understand what it means to be separated from their loved ones, to have to leave their homes. And so tonight, I have prepared two stories for you to look at it from a child's perspective. A child who has become a refugee, perhaps with his family members, because they have been displaced from their homes. So I'll be reading you two stories tonight. One is called Just Like You, and the other is My Name is Not Refugee. These two books remind us that the children who are involved in the war, affected by the war, they are children just like you are. They have dreams, they have family members, and they are now torn apart by this war that is happening in Ukraine. So let us take a look at this book, Just Like You. This is a very, very simple book. Let's take a look at this. I've got two eyes. Look at this girl. She's a little girl. She's saying, I've got two eyes, just like you, isn't it? Look at this little girl. I've got 2 ears. Huh? Just like you, right? I've got one mouth. Look, just like you. And one nose. Right? One nose. I've got 2 hands, 2 feet, 2 knees, and 1 bottom. Look, just like everyone else, this sweet little girl. But look at her. My feet can take me a long, long way. Ah, who is this little girl with? Her mommy. And where are they going? Look at them. Look at those many, many footprints in the snow. Look, their feet, their legs can take them a long, long way. They can help me run fast too. Look at the little girl running. And what is she carrying? She's carrying a beloved toy of hers. Look. Her feet can help her run fast too. Sometimes I am very happy. Look at her, there she is, playing in the outdoors. Sometimes I'm very happy. What is she drawing here? And at other times, so sad. Look. She's drawing this huge picture on the ground of a house. Why do you think she's drawing this? Look, right? Why is she drawing this, and why does this make her sad? Why does this make her sad? But when I am cuddled, I feel cozy. Even though she feels very sad because she misses her home, her house, when she's cuddled, look, there is baby, there is mommy, and her favorite soft toy. she feels cozy. Yeah, just like how you feel when your mommy hugs you. And when I'm safe and warm, I dream. Just like you. Look at this little girl. She's holding on to her little bunny, her beloved soft toy, and when she feels safe and warm, she dreams, just like you do. Look, let's take a closer look at her surroundings. There she is. She, her mommy, and that little baby, I think it's her little baby brother, and her soft toy. And look, they are sleeping on the ground, right? And look what is behind. This is their belongings. Pots, yeah, a little suitcase, yes. And what else has she got there? Her shoes, yes, and some bowls and pots, and they're carrying everything they own in their bag, and they're sleeping on the floor. Why? Why is this happening? And then take a look at where they are staying. They are staying in tents. Look at it. That's the little girl. Yeah, and other families like them. They're living out in the open, in tents, and she says, I am just like you. And little children, do you understand this book? This little girl is a refugee, together with her mommy. They have no home. They have been displaced from their home, probably because their home is no longer safe, and they have left and they are out there. Maybe because they have no country to go to, and they are living in tents. Let me now bring you another book. This book is called My Name is Not Refugee. There is a little boy here together with his mommy. Look at the inside of this book, the inner cover. Look, what are all these? These are tents. Tents. Why are they tents? More and more tents. Look, more and more tents. Because these families have nowhere to go to. And why? Why do they have nowhere to go to? Look, this mommy is telling this little boy, we have to leave this town, my mother told me. It's not safe for us, she said. Shall I tell you what it will be like? Mommy told the little boy, we have to leave. It's not safe for us. Not safe for us in this town. We will have to say goodbye to old friends. You can pack your own bag, but remember, only take what you can carry. Look, they have to say goodbye to old friends. Who is this? Maybe it's their family member. Maybe it's grandma. And she has a cat. The little boy is saying goodbye. Goodbye to this old lady and the cat. And they are packing their bags, but they cannot pack too much stuff. What would you take if you had to pack your bag? You can only take what you can carry. Yeah? So think about it. This little boy, what can he put into his bag? We will say goodbye to our town. It will be a bit sad, but quite exciting too. To the little boy, well, they have to leave their home. Look, what has happened to their home? It's all boarded up. Look, it's all damaged. Yes, all the trash is outside, and he has to leave. Think about if you could live in a place where there is no water in the taps and no one to pick up the rubbish. Oh, they're going to a place where there's no water running from the taps and no one to pick up the rubbish. How are you going to survive in those circumstances? But look at this little boy. He says, we will march and dance and skate and run and walk and walk and walk and wait and wait and well walk. And look at him. Look at him. He's got so many positions, right? He's running, he's walking, he's carrying his bag all the time. Look at him, he's lying down, resting, he's sleeping with his bag, and get up again and walk and walk and walk. Look, and that's his mommy extending out her hand to hold his hand. Why? Because mommy and this little boy have to leave their home and they're carrying all they have in their bags. Sometimes we will be by ourselves. It might get a bit boring. Look, they're just hiding somewhere. Probably in a subway, right? Like how we are reading about those poor people in Ukraine, they're hiding in the subways away from the bombing where they'll be safe. Sometimes we will be with other people. Look, sometimes he will be with other people. That's him and his mommy, and they're joining this long queue of people leaving their country. Leaving their country. And where are they? They're going somewhere else. Yeah? All these fences, and can you see the tents? The tents in the far away? Can you see that? Where are they going to? They are seeking safety. We will see lots of new and interesting things. Oh, to the boy, this is wonderful. Look, oh, look at the trucks, cars, look. But take a careful look. Look carefully. Look, these cars here. Look, they've got all the suitcases on top. Yeah, there's some people leaving with the animal. Maybe these are like farm produce, you know, the tractors and the big trucks and everything. People are just leaving with whatever they've got. You know, and all these vehicles, look, the cars with the suitcase on it. Families are leaving as fast as they can. Look, a bus, yes. And we will sleep in some strange places. Look, we will sleep in some strange places. And the little boy is here with his mommy. Can you see? The little boy and his mommy. They are sleeping on the floor, on the ground, with their little blankets, and all around them, other people, all of them displaced, no home. They've had to leave their home, their town, because it's not safe. And there they are, they've gone to another country, and people are saying words that they do not understand. We will hear words we don't understand. Look, these people, this looks like a guard. A guard is pointing at them saying, go here, go there. But they cannot understand. They do not understand the language that's being spoken to them because they are in a foreign country. They have been driven out of their own country. And this little boy, now he comes across new foods he has to eat. What does this look like? Worms? Strange food. This looks like tomatoes, right? And what's that? Looks like some beans. And he's looking a bit, I'm not sure I can eat that. Well, these are strange new foods. Yes? But, well, to the little boy, he's still keeping his spirits up. Yes, he's got his mommy still. Yes? And we will get to a place where we are safe and we can unpack. Look, this little boy here, with his mommy, they have found somewhere safe, but they are cuddled together. The mommy's holding on to him. That's all they've got. This picture of the elderly lady that they left behind, the one bag that they have, his shoes, and they're cuddled together because they have walked and walked and walked and walked, and they have gotten to a place where they are safe and they can unpack. Now, what things would remind you of your old home? Look, he's found a new cat. Do you remember at the start of the story when he was saying goodbye to the old lady, there was a cat there? Now he has found a new cat and it reminds him of his old home. And soon those strange words will start to make sense. In this new place that he is in, he's learning a new language, making new friends. People are talking to him in a new language, but these strange words have started to make sense. You will be called refugee. But remember, refugee is not your name. this boy is called a refugee. A refugee is someone who has been displaced from his home. Nowhere to go to. He's not in the country where he was from. He has no status. Probably the new country doesn't recognize him as a citizen. And they call him a refugee. But remember, just like you and I, this is a little boy. He's got a mommy. He's loved. Yes. And he has a name too, even though we have not shared what his name is. But my name is not refugee because he is a child, just like you are, and he is loved. So let us keep all these people in Ukraine in our thoughts and our prayers. Our heart goes out to them. Think of those families who have been displaced. Our prayers go to them. And may they stay safe. Thank you, and thank you for joining me tonight. Take care and goodbye.